Every day I take the risk. Blow my gun, I got a family. And the Audi clap shit up. Phone them, kill Drake in the county. Fly me out to meet with Rod. I got my rod with me, that's Sony. Baby Sharky ain't blow back, just asking what happened on Stone.
Her husband's hiking and he found a dead body.
There's a torso and a head, and there's a bunch of other bones around it.
A hiker exploring an area off-trail gets far more than he bargained for when he stumbles upon human remains at the White Tank Mountain Regional Park. The following is based on official police records released to date, and the footage has never been seen before until now. In November 2024, a hiker goes off-trail while looking for petroglyphs in the White Tank Mountains of Arizona. Instead of the ancient symbols, however, he discovers something far more unsettling.
All right, just stay put because I got your coordinates.
It's very close to where I am, but I'm like directly above where the body is, but it's a very steep ravine, so I'm like 500 feet or maybe 200 feet above it.
Okay.
If I go back down there, I'll lose coverage. But this is as close as I can get and still have coverage. And I can take a snapshot of a pinpoint on a map, or maybe I can send that to you now.
Struggling to access stable reception, the hiker climbs higher and sends his GPS coordinates and a photo of his location to the Maricopa Sheriff's Office. Deputies are able to get near the spot, but the off-trail route is deemed too hazardous to reach on foot.
Are you still up on the hill?
I am.
Okay, you alone?
I am.
Okay. Alrighty. We might have the helicopter come out there, kind of see the area, and get, obviously, one of us to that area.
It's been him this whole time.
It's pretty inaccessible. I mean, it's about as inaccessible as you can get. It'd be like a 3-hour trip to come up here.
So I see that you came in, and I see the Waterfall Canyon Road, okay? So where did you park?
Actually at the Mesquite Trailhead. I'm actually off trail in an area directly above the waterfall trail because the trail ends at the waterfall.
3 deputies land near the scene and meet the hiker. He directs them to human remains appearing to be in an advanced state of decomposition, with bone fragments strewn across the ravine. The hiker tells the sheriff's office that environmental factors could have altered the state of the remains, a theory that deputies on site appear to agree with.
This is like beyond repair.
That's wild. Just going on a hike, bro. A normal hike out your day. You just chilling. And then you just look at something. And that's a damn body. That would ruin my whole day, my whole night, my whole year. Never going hiking.
Been there for a while.
But there's clothes, it's a torso.
Me now, I don't even think I would go hiking. It's not even something I'll even like find interesting.
And a head, and there's a bunch of other bones around it.
And there's a bunch of
other stuff. Other bone, like there's some more bones, like some legs and stuff.
When you think about, you wouldn't have hiked this a few months ago, you know, because it was so hot.
Right.
People get disoriented.
That's right. And where it is, like any time, whenever it rained last, it would have washed it away, I think.
The first thing that you think is they jumped off the cliff, but they're not really right at where the cliff would be. So, like, if an animal brought them over here, or if the water wouldn't really take them to where they are.
I would say disturbed by animals, the way that it's separated, you think, or?
Yeah. It's definitely something. There's some,
Animals
like,
definitely probably got to it.
Off to your hard left.
Yeah. I don't know if that's human hair. The big old pile?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What is this? It looks like a piece of clothing is in there. In the plant. I found more bones. Oh look, the bones come out all the way over here. No, I could smell the remains.
Bro, like imagine there's somebody, imagine somebody actually did like get killed, and like the murderer is like watching this video right here, like just watching, like, you know how sick that would be. Like he just watching it, smiling, like these, knowing he did that. That's my work.
Yep. Smells like. Interesting. You know, the guy was right though. This is not a big body at all. Yeah, but look at the size of the rib cage. The size of the head. Oh no, this is definitely human hair. Oh well, at least that doesn't look like animal fur.
Even the big clumps up here.
Yeah, it's probably just long hair like it was a woman. Oh, found more bones. Wait, this is weird because how the heck would bones get into here?
What the?
Drag it into this hole?
Is that a long bone? Is that like a
kneecap?
leg? Oh my god!
You know, they're small animals too, right?
Bro.
As deputies continue investigating the area, they spot something even stranger than the
A
state in which the
kneecap?
human remains were found.
Did you see this?
Not yet.
It's like a little four and there's like drawings.
Hieroglyph.
That looks like it's just a charcoal stick and someone put a cross there.
It was
That's
definitely
weird. Like, you see that grass bed? It's almost like they got lost and try to survive.
And then like a bridge.
Yeah. Bridge get across.
It's like,
Stones we're sitting on.
and it's like the rocks are funneling a potential water pathway.
You're right.
And then you have like a bridge going over like a foot deep water crossing way.
You could definitely tell
And then look at how all the rocks are stacked.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's definitely man-made.
Yeah.
And then you have like the table or shelf or something in the center.
Yeah.
And then you got like up against the far end where kind of where that bed is, you kind of have like a little seat. I mean, it's kind of cool.
This probably not even like somebody like who got killed. This is probably somebody who got lost out here and didn't know how to find their way back, maybe, or they were like living out here and then the animal did something. Like, I don't know. This could be it. Like, oh man,
Yeah, it's like someone.
that's
Someone
fucked
made
either
a
way
bed
though.
and tried to survive down here.
So they might have done it intentionally to like live off the land, or they might have slipped down here, got hurt, and knew they couldn't hike very far.
Just to survive? I feel like that's excessive.
The makeshift campsite deputies locate includes a bed, fireplace, seating area, and a bridge-like structure to get across a water pathway. Above the site, deputies spot what looks to be a cross drawn on the rock face.
He thinks it's this girl that has been missing since like March, April time. So we'll probably never know.
Given the state of the remains, deputies believe it might be difficult to determine who created the campsite. As the bones are moved to a nearby parking lot for further examination, an SUV approaches deputies at the bottom of the mountain to ask them a pressing question.
My mom?
We have no idea. We don't even know the race. All we know is that there is a skeletonized body up there. We're going to recover the body. Then we take it down to the medical examiner's office, and they're the ones that will work on identification, and they'll do that by dental records.
When she first went missing, the police asked me where her dental records were, and I told them that she was getting dental work done in Mexico.
The woman in the SUV is the daughter of a hiker who went missing in the White Tank Mountains in April 2024. But with few recognizable features left on the remains, deputies believe
So does that mean, like, since she was getting her dental records done in Mexico, did she do them? Does that mean, like, she can't even, like, they can't even trace it back to her since she doesn't have any dental records?
the identity may prove difficult.
That person contacted a private investigator who contacted me.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that person, the hiker, said that the person was wearing a floral shirt.
From the photos I saw, I couldn't make out any shirt. There's clothing there, but it's so dirty and worn out, I couldn't tell you what it was. No.
That picture of her right there, I mean, I'm sure you've seen pictures of her, but her smile's very distinct. She has really big gap teeth. And then she has two missing bottom teeth where she wore like a flapper that could come in and out.
Obviously, we can't say for sure until they do the
If
comparison.
we did a dental to that person, they would take my DNA to match it with her.
So that's going to depend if there's bone marrow inside the bone still. Depends on how long they've been out there.
She has red hair that's like shoulder length.
Yeah, from the photos, there's no hair at all.
While in the helicopter, the deputies spotted something
They seen red hair though. That hair that was there, that was red hair.
unusual above the ravine where the remains were found. They decide to climb up to investigate and soon locate several personal items on the trail above the campsite.
Hey, I found it. This empty water bottle. And a journal. I have a feeling this journal will have something in it. Coins, email, pastor, credit cards, check car insurance, yard work, call life insurance, 401k, post submit group life at. If I would have to put my bet, it's definitely women's clothing.
Those are more indicative of somebody coming out here to hang out.
It's interesting why it would be up here though.
And then she was down there.
Nothing real with the face.
Oh, Bible?
What interesting items to have on a hike.
Is there a Bible? Or
There is a
books?
Bible up there.
Oh my God.
There is a white hat up there. I don't know if she wears a hat, and there's
Looks like sun hats sometimes if they're longer.
and then there's sandals up there. So
The person that thought they saw her last said that she was carrying a backpack and a really large water bottle.
there is a water bottle up there, but it's not like one of those. It's one of those hard plastic, like refillable, reusable
Is it like,
ones.
well, Detective Mogul went and got the surveillance of my mom the day before she went missing, and she went into Ross and bought a new big plastic water bottle.
Okay.
She said that it was really distinct.
The missing hiker's daughter recounts that while detectives and the sheriff's office were trying to
That
locate
might
her
be
mother
her.
back in April, a witness came forward claiming to have seen her the day she disappeared.
We both did question that witness that saw her on Mesquite Trail the day that she went missing. Sheriff's Department said that witness sounded credible, and then later on they thought maybe not as much, and then Mogul brought her out here and took her on the trail.
I'm just following this little game trail here. Yeah, I don't want to get caught up here at dark. Interesting. This trail is like pretty worn.
Yeah, because it stops right there, so that's as far as they could have walked. Cause
Like, do you think they went back to this area the day she went missing? Like, okay, so obviously it looks like she was like staying there. So if somebody said this is the last place they saw her, why didn't anybody like think to like keep checking here like every day? Like, if that was the last place she was seen, wouldn't like, I don't know, like check here every day?
Right after this rock outcropping right here, it gets pretty narrow.
yeah,
I mean, and then after that next rock outcropping,
that's sad,
you're
bro.
basically bouldering.
you're shimmying on the ledge.
By the time they make positive confirmation, and at that point you'll be notified if it does happen to be your mother up there. But from talking with Phoenix PD, they're not quite sure if it would be, because it's so remote that we have to get hoisted in by a helicopter. From my understanding, I guess she had some hip issues or medical stuff going on, so they're not sure if she would have been able to hike all the way up into where it's at, because there's no trails or nothing
What
like
if she
that. It's very
fell?
steep cliffs.
Despite following the witness along the Mesquite Trail, detectives were unable to locate Amber at the time, and deputies expressed doubt that she could have reached such a remote location.
By herself.
The end of the trail shows signs that other hikers had passed through the area, but evidently none of them reported finding the campsite or the personal belongings above it.
Was there anything suspicious regarding her going missing, that you're aware of, or is it just a missing person?
It was just a missing person.
Okay.
There was, I think called off the search thinking it might be foul play, and they investigated for a couple months, and then they said we found no foul play.
Okay.
And we think she's on the mountain. We're gonna get back to the sheriff's department.
A medical examiner would eventually identify the remains using dental records as belonging to 52-year-old Amber Barnett, the missing hiker from April 2024. According to Amber's missing person report, this was not the first time she had gone missing. The report further states she had a history of mental health issues, but Amber's family says she had been facing multiple personal challenges in the months leading up to her disappearance.
Further thinks that she came out here to go on a 40-day fast for spiritual reasons. So maybe she had been fasting. She had lost quite a bit of weight leading up.
That's what I was thinking. I don't think it had anything to do with like a murder. Like, I think she willingly did that.
Her husband.
I didn't think like no fast or anything like that, but I thought it was like she did that willingly.
Died here.
Oh, I did not know that.
He had a
Okay.
heart attack here. They were camp hosts. And he had a heart attack in an RV and died.
When was that? I'm so
It
sorry.
was 4 months before she died,
Okay.
or before she went missing. And then her mother died a month before she went missing. And then I think she stopped taking her medication. And she would still volunteer and come out here a lot. But that day she wasn't volunteering. She just left all her stuff in the vehicle there.
Wow. Okay.
Deputies at the scene reach the ledge directly above the ravine where Amber's remains were located, and they make one final discovery.
Body's right here.
I mean, there's a chute that goes.
Yeah, I'm seeing the chute right here. Kind of opens up.
Parachute?
There's broken branches up here.
Yeah, it's kind of. Think they could have been up higher and slipped down, or you think they slipped from right there?
I mean, that's definitely a possibility. I mean, there's kind of a nice little path right here. It's all rock, so I can't tell how much it's been traveled or anything like that, but
if somebody was walking right there and then it slipped, that's a big enough fall for them to suffer enough injury to be immobilized and have to stay here for longer than they wanted.
in the realm of possibilities, I would definitely say plausible.
Well, that's kind of my concern, is did they fall and they've been surviving down here for a little bit, and that's the reason they didn't hike out, is because they were too hurt to hike out.
Yeah, and they're basically just crawling, putting rocks up. I mean, it's definitely doable.
Especially with the will to live.
Based on police records released to date, Amber Barnett's official cause of death remains undetermined. And while deputies from the sheriff's office noted signs of an accidental fall and an attempt to survive out in the mountains, the circumstances surrounding Amber's final moments remain unclear. To access more of our content, including
Damn, bro. I hope they get some. I hope the family gets some more clarity, bro. That's crazy. They didn't get no, like, what happened to her. She just. Damn.